Just like that, the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series regular season is over. And we ended the same way we started, with a big wreck in turn 3 on the last lap at Daytona. Who would have thought? With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at who your 16 drivers are that are going to be chasing for that NASCAR Cup Championship. Kevin Harvick? You? You're first on this list? You're 16th? How? Dude, you used to win like 10 races a year at some point the last 3 years. Now, it seems like you can't even get into the top 10 at all. I mean, this right here was your only way at getting a win. This was the closest you got to a win. You bump draft Corey LaJoie and you leave him hanging out to dry for yourself. Now, answer me this. Did it work out for you? No. Absolutely not. Didn't work out for you, nor LaJoie, nor Suarez, nor anyone trying to win that race. You just don't have it anymore. It seems like you're just running in the middle of the pack. I'm looking at an early exit for Harvick. Alright, well, this is an interesting choice. Tyler Reddick, 15th. So, when Tyler Reddick does a wreck, he clearly has top 10 speed. Now, consistency could compel him into the further rounds. Will it happen? We'll see. Eric Almirola. Man, oh man, what a year you've had. And it just seemed like there was no chance of your luck turning around. No matter if it was from a cut tire, getting wrecked by Ricky Stenhouse, or just getting bumped at the wrong time at Daytona. It just seemed like things wouldn't go your way this year. But then, it all of a sudden did. Going back to the All-Star Open, you won the last Open segment, and I knew that would be a confidence booster for you going into the rest of the year. And we saw it happen at New Hampshire. He had the better car on long-run speed. He passed his teammate, Kevin Harvick. He passed Keselowski, one of the better cars here in New Hampshire. He passed the leader, Ryan Blaney. A win for Almirola shook up this entire playoffs. And I got to congratulate Almirola on it because he capitalized on it and his team capitalized on it. Look at how happy these guys are. It's the first time Almirola's won a race in 3 years. And it's the first win of the year for Stewart Haas. I don't know if he'll go far, but happy to see he got a win this year. Alrighty. Well, we already know why you're on here. This was the only way you were going to get on here. You win at Daytona or Talladega. You chose to win at the Daytona 500, biggest race of the year. And your win came at controversy too with a move that sort of led to the downfall of Keselowski and Penske as we know it. Now, we all know you're not going to go far. You're going to be a first-round exit. But at least you can say that you got a Daytona 500 because neither Brad Keselowski nor Kyle Busch say they have one. Now, who would have thought that Christopher Bell would make the playoffs from a road course? Christopher Bell used to hate road course racing, but now he loves it. And he's good at it too. Wanted the Daytona road course, but ovals, it's kind of been iffy for him. Ovals, not really positive on how he's going to do. But road courses, if he gets to the second round, Charlotte Roval might be his race. He almost won at Watkins Glen. Had it not been for someone in the 5 car that got into him a little bit. We'll see the strength of the 20 team in Christopher Bell as the playoffs go through, starting in Darlington. Alrighty, who do we have next on our list? It's Kurt Busch. Oh, hey Kurt. Wasn't expecting to see you here. Thought you'd be a little bit higher up with how you've been running as of late, but the beginning of the year just really didn't work out for you. Wrecked from the lead at Daytona Road Course, then you got wrecked at Atlanta, then your car caught on fire at Darlington after you wrecked. But as the year went on, the 1 team and the 42 team got better. So better, in fact, I don't even know if that's proper English, but it got better to where they worked with each other to help get Kurt the win against his older brother at Atlanta. So the second time around this year, Kurt Busch wins Atlanta and it puts him in the playoffs with a little shake and bake from Ross Chastain. Now Kurt's been into the round of 8 before, but I feel like this year could put him into the round of 4. And let's look at Brad Keselowski. This was the beginning of the downfall with you and Penske. When you got wrecked at the Daytona 500 for the win with you and your teammate Joey Logano, who you've had multiple interactions with on and off the track, more notably on, and you've wrecked quite a bit more than usual. It just seems like you're at the end of your career. Now, this was the only win you had. And the only way you could win is because Matt Benedetto didn't know what line to choose, and Tyler Reddick wanted to go for himself rather than help the top. And your only other competition in this race was Michael McDowell. It just seems like this is it. This is your last shot at getting the championship, because we all know that once you go to Roush, things are going to go downhill. We already know how bad of a team Roush is, unless you can somehow find a way to put them back on the map again. I don't think it'll happen, though. Not a chance. Now let's go to Joey Logano, your teammate here, who also has a win. And it came at Bristol Dirt. Now this race was an absolute wreckfest. I mean, favorites were taken out right there between Bell and Larson. And then you had more wrecks after that. And I mean, the racing, you couldn't even see the car in front of you. I mean, look, this is Ryan Blaney, your other teammate. He can't see, and he doesn't know he's in a wreck until right there. Which is why NASCAR had to go to single file restarts for the first time since 2009. 80% of the field, I'm positive, have not been through a single file restart until this year. So congrats, Logano. This was your only win of the year. It might be your only win of the year, but we all know how well you are in the playoffs. We'll see if that does any favors for you as we go through the playoffs. William Byron. Man, oh man, what a year you've had. After winning at Homestead in the third race of the year, we all knew that something was going to happen. Something good was going to come out of that win. I mean, not to mention you're paired with Rudy Fugle again, who, by the way, was his crew chief in the Truck Series when he won 7 races. This 24 car has some serious speed. He's been consistently in the top 5 all year, and depending on bad luck, he could go far. Guy who can't go far, though, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has choked away so many wins this year, it's going to be impossible for Denny Hamlin to make it to the championship 4 if he can't win. Now, I mean, you almost won at Indy by pushing the 14 and the 16 to the side, but you didn't think that through, and the 14 dumped you. But not only did you think that the 14 didn't dump you intentionally, you accepted his apology. How can you be that blind to the situation that you're in? You just can't win. Alex Bowman. This is who you need to take lessons of, Denny, because the 48's had some bad luck. And I mean, he passed you for the win. He passed you for the win and stole it from you at your home track in Richmond. Alex Bowman has become the new closer of NASCAR. We all know that Kevin Harvick was a closer. Mr. Where did he come from? How about Bowman? Where did he come from this year? He stole the win from Denny Hamlin at Richmond. His pit crew got him the win at Dover, which he stole it from him. And then he stole the win at Pocono when Larson's tire went down. If this 48 team can have the luck that it's had to get the wins, then I think he can go far in the playoffs, because he's got no playoff points besides the 3 races that he's won. Chase Elliott, teammate of Alex Bowman. Bit of a different year for Chase Elliott. We know he's been fast enough to win in the stages, and we know he's good on the road courses. But his only wins have come on road courses. That's the only downside of this. And one of those came from a rain-shortened COTA, in which the track was so wet, they couldn't even race on it anymore. Now, your only shot at an oval win was basically Daytona, and wrecked it. Wrecked your car, wrecked a Benedetto, wrecked a bunch of others. But road courses, you're good on. There's no doubt about it. Could see him go far, but we'll have to wait and see. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch has not had the year that he's supposed to have. He's supposed to have 5 wins, hell, maybe 7 wins, and he's supposed to be number 1. Well, he's got 2. He won at Kansas, and then he won at Pocono. And I think this momentum from the 18 team could carry very well into the playoffs, because we know how good of a driver Kyle Busch is when it comes to the playoffs. He's won the championship before in 2015. He could win another one in 2021. Martin Truex Jr., your teammate. He's had a more consistent year than Kyle has. He's got 3 wins on the year, and he always seems to be dominating at tracks that he's good at. Like Martinsville. He's good there. Phoenix, he absolutely dominated there. If he can dominate at Phoenix when he's in the Championship 4. That's if he even gets to the Championship 4. But when he gets there, that's his race. It's his race. And we'll just have to wait and see what the 19 team does when we get to the playoffs. Now, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney is also sort of Mr. Where Did He Come From? But more notably, Alex Bowman. He stole the win from Kyle Larson at Atlanta. And he kind of stole the win at Michigan, in which he had a fast car, don't get me wrong. But he didn't get up front until that last restart. And then Daytona, it's back-to-back races for Ryan Blaney. That's good momentum to have when you're going into the playoffs. And I'm looking at that 12 car. He could head to the Championship 4. Now, Kyle Larson. Here's the thing with Kyle Larson. He is the favorite to win. It seemed like when he went to Hendrick Motorsports, it was a match made in heaven between him and Rick Hendrick. Kyle Larson's had the most wins this year. He's easily led the most laps this year. Most top 5s. I don't think he's got most top 10s, so I might go to Denny Hamlin, but still. Kyle Larson has been on a tear this year, where it seems like anything can go right for Larson. He's got so many wins across so many different levels of racing throughout dirt, pavement, and in NASCAR. I mean, this 5 team can be on a roll or it can be on a downhill slope, because there's plenty of races in which he should have won. Like the Daytona road course, he should have won. Atlanta, he should have had in the bag. Then Dover, his pit crew costed him after that caution with Almirola. And then at Coda, he would have won had it not been rain shortened. And Pocono, if his tire doesn't go down, that's 4 wins in a row at the time for Larson. Kyle Larson could very well have 10 wins on the year. But he does have the regular season championship, which gives him a little playoff boost going in with the 15 extra playoff points. So he's got 52 extra points to sit on. Now comes the prediction part. So I've thought this through, and I think this is totally 100% in my opinion. I mean, everyone can have their own opinion, but I'm going based on what I feel like will happen. And I mean, I've seen it throughout the course of the year that things can drastically change. But I'm sticking to what I feel like will happen. And I think that this is 100% the most accurate playoff prediction anyone will see. Please don't backfire on me. Alright, with that being said, here are my predictions for the playoffs. As you can see on the screen, I have the first 4 out being Keselowski, Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, and Kevin Harvick. Then the next 4 out will be Bowman, Hamlin, Almirola, and Reddick. Then the next 4 out, Blaney, Truex, Kyle Busch, Elliott. Then my championship 4 being Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, William Byron, and Kurt Busch, with Kyle Larson being your champion. That's my prediction video for 2021. See you guys later.